Brexit has seen the UK reduce EU exports to such a level that its reliance on the bloc for trade is down to a fraction of the nation's total exports, new figures reveal. Figures from the Office of National Statistics for 2019 show the exact amount the UK has benefited from being a part of the EU, compared with other member states, such as Germany. The true amount we now trade with the EU pales in comparison with Remainer claims following the UK's historic vote to leave the bloc in 2016. The data, published and researched by pro-Brexit organisation Facts4EU, show that just 7.7% of UK goods exports were with the EU, around £170.6 billion of last year's total GDP, £2,214.9 billion. Facts4EU said the figures also show that around 70% of the UK's economy is actually derived from internal activities. Unsurprisingly, some point towards the fact that Germany enjoys a better and more profitable arrangement with the EU. Germany's GDP from EU goods exports is almost 3 times the amount, around 22.3% of their economy. David Campbell Bannerman is a former MEP and has sat on the EU Parliament's International Trade Committee. Talking to Facts4EU, he said, "Your excellent research shows very strongly that the main driver of our economic wealth isn't the EU, it's our own economy. We're making and selling so much to ourselves. Almost 70%, as you found out, is generated within our own borders, and 86% has nothing to do with the EU. So this argument that we have to do a deal with the EU or we're finished is nonsense." Facts4EU added, "For years the British people have been brainwashed by previous governments, the London establishment, big business, the BBC, and others into believing that exports to the EU provide the lion's share of jobs and wealth. They don't. Not even remotely close. We remember Remainer MPs, mostly Labour, Lib Dem and SNP, but many Conservative MPs too, telling the public that 50% of our exports go to the EU, our jobs depend on the EU, and other such claims.